Stop talking about your offer nonstop and constantly giving a call to action to join the waitlist. If somebody can't buy your offer right now, you're wasting time talking about it when you could be sharing something that's actually moving them closer to buying when the offer is available. Welcome to Imperfect Action. I'm Steph Taylor. For years, I read all the books, downloaded all the freebies, and did all the courses. But it wasn't until I started taking imperfect action that my business had its first $1 million year. Imperfect action is about doing things before you're ready, prioritizing consistent action over perfect action, and moving forward, even when you're not sure you're doing it right. On this show, you can expect mindset advice, actionable marketing tips, and strategies to build a business that brings you more profit, more freedom, and even more joy. Are you on the list to get my daily Biz Boosters? Every day, I'll send you a bite-sized prompt designed to help you grow your business in a more intentional way. Sign up at stephtaylor.co/DBB or at the link in the show notes. Hey, welcome back to Imperfect Action. This is episode 661. 3 content swaps that will make you more sales in a launch. Now, in a launch, the content that you share both during cart open and in the 60 to 90 days leading up to cart open has the power to make or break your launch. Now, that is because of a concept that I call the magician's gap, the gap between where someone is today and where they need to be ready to buy your offer. It's a pretty complex concept, right? My Launch Magic students spend all of Module 1 and Module 2 trying to uncover their own magician's gap for their offer, their course or their group program or their membership that they are launching, and then deep diving into how they can use their free content, their webinar, their cart open emails, their sales pages, all of that to bridge this one gap so that when doors open, their audience is ready and waiting to buy. Now, doors to Launch Magic do open up again at the start of August. If you want to jump on the waitlist so that you get all of the early bird bonuses when doors open, DM me on Instagram. I'm over there at stephtaylor.co. Send me the word magic. Now, it needs to just be that one word in a message. Otherwise, it won't trigger the automation and you won't get added to the waitlist. Okay, so content swaps in your next launch. So the next time that you are launching, try these 3 content swaps that will make you more sales. So stop telling your audience that something exciting is coming because nobody else is ever going to be as excited about your offer as you are, unfortunately. Unless you are one of the Kardashians and you have a really highly engaged audience of fans who will buy anything you sell them, you are going to be the most excited person about what you are selling. And the best offers usually aren't even that exciting. They're simply just solving a problem your ideal client is experiencing. And if your offer solves a problem that your ideal client isn't even aware that they have, or if they don't believe that it's possible for them to solve that problem, then they won't get excited. They'll just keep scrolling. So instead, swap the content that's trying to get them excited about what you are launching. Swap it for educating them on what they need to know about the problem they are experiencing or the solution that your offer delivers. So, back when I was a teenager, I got my very first car, which was a little old Fiat. It was really cute. And I remember one day driving onto the motorway on-ramp and putting my foot down and the car just wasn't accelerating. My foot was flat on the floor and it was going so slowly. And here I was, like I'd maybe had my license for a year, if that, and I had all these people behind me beeping at me. I'm freaking out. And turns out that the Fiat obviously needed to be repaired. So I drove it down to the mechanic and I said to him, I think the turbo in the turbo diesel has gone. And I left it with them. And then what ended up happening was it actually needed to have the air conditioning regassed. Would you believe it? But here's the thing. If the mechanic had said to me, hey, let me regas your air conditioning without actually explaining to me that this was causing the turbo to not work so my car couldn't accelerate, I wouldn't have known that this was the solution I needed. So I would have said, no, thank you, I don't need that. But it was through the education of, hey, this is what's actually gone wrong and this is how it's going to fix the problem you are experiencing that I became aware I needed to spend money on this one particular thing. Okay? So That is a huge piece for a lot of your audiences. Like, depending on what you are selling, they might not know that they have a problem. They might not know that it's possible to solve that problem. They might not know that there is a solution to their problem. And it's up to you to identify where they are at so that you can share content that meets them where they are at, rather than trying to make them excited about something that they don't even know they need. Now, I do have a little free email sequence, a free 5-part email sequence called 5 Simple Tweaks to Accelerate Your Launch Profits. It's going to help you to sidestep the 5 most common tripping hazards that will kill your launch profits so that you can make your next launch a roaring success. If you want to grab that one for free, DM me the word tweaks, TWEAKS, just that word, on Instagram. I'm over there at stephtaylor.co, and I will send you that 5-part email sequence. Okay, the next content swap to make. Stop talking about your offer nonstop and constantly giving a call to action to join the waitlist. If somebody can't buy your offer right now, you're wasting time talking about it when you could be sharing something that's actually moving them closer to buying when the offer is available. Seriously, by the time doors open, your audience is going to have already forgotten what is included in your offer. So it's worthwhile spending this time educating them on the problem and the solution and the transformation, rather than trying to get them onto your waitlist, because waitlists are fine, but they're not usually a reliable indicator of who's actually going to buy in a launch. So instead of talking about your offer nonstop and constantly giving a call to action to join a waitlist, try creating a strategically aligned launch lead magnet that's going to get your audience onto your email list and move them closer to buying. Now, your launch lead magnet is actually different to your general lead magnet in your business. It's designed with just this one specific offer in mind, and it's not going to be your most popular lead magnet. It's not going to get the most opt-ins, but it will get the right people opting in, and it will nurture them through the magician's gap, the gap that is between where they are right now and where they need to be ready to buy when you open doors. It's not going to be the sexiest, shiniest freebie that everybody is going to want, but it will be the right freebie for the right people for your launch. Okay, the next content swap. Stop counting down the days until doors open and then only talking about the benefits of your course or your group program or your membership while doors are open. It frustrates me so much when I see somebody in the lead up to their launch sharing content that's like 5 days until doors open, 4 days, 3 days, etc. Like I said, nobody else will be as excited about your launch as you are. And this kind of content is a waste of your time because excitement isn't what's going to sell. Your audience probably isn't sitting there marking down the days on their calendar until they can buy. And then when doors open, if you are just talking about your offer nonstop and how much value is in it and what the benefits are to them, you're actually doing your audience a disservice. During cart open, they are asking, what is in this for me? How will this impact my life? Will this outcome be possible in my specific situation? Why should I care? And cart open is really this limited time period where you are helping them to make the right decision for them, not trying to make them so excited that they buy. So instead of sharing a countdown and try to build excitement in your launch, try using your cart open content as a time to help your audience make the right decision for them. What are all of the things that your ideal client needs to know about your offer, about themselves, about the problem they're experiencing, about the solution that your offer delivers, about the transformation that they will achieve? What do they need to know about all of these things to be ready to buy? And cover that in your cart open emails, your sales page, your social posts, your webinar, all of those places. What hesitations or questions might they have? Make sure that these are all addressed, right? I love webinars in a launch because they give me this opportunity to answer all of my audience questions while we are live. Same with anything like a sales call or a discovery call or a fitting call. You can see what the questions and hesitations are that are coming up in real time and answer them, rather than relying on your audience feeling comfortable enough to actually come to you and reach out via email or messenger or DM or wherever. Okay, so there are your 3 major content swaps. So stop telling your audience something exciting is coming and instead educate them on what they need to know about the problem they are experiencing or the solution that your offer delivers. Stop talking about your offer nonstop and constantly giving the call to action to join your waitlist, and instead create a strategically aligned launch lead magnet that gets them onto your email list and moves them closer to buying And stop counting down the days until doors open and then only talking about the benefits of your course for a few days. And instead use that cart open content as a time to help your audience make the right decision for them. All right, if you are not already subscribed to this show, make sure you hit the plus button in Apple Podcasts or follow in Spotify, and it'll just mean that you get each new episode delivered straight to your podcast app every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for listening. Catch you next time.